Nehemiah chapter 4 verses 1 through to 10 in the Amplified says, "But when Sanballat heard that we were rebuilding the wall, he became furious, completely enraged, and he ridiculed the Jews. He spoke before his brothers and the army of Samaria. 'What are these feeble Jews doing? Can they restore it for themselves? Can they offer sacrifices? Can they finish in a day? Can they revive the stones from the heaps of dust and rubbish, even the ones that have been burned?' Now Tobiah the Ammonite was beside him, and he said, 'Even what they are building, if a fox should get up on it, he would break down their stone wall.' And Nehemiah prayed, 'Hear, O our God, how we are despised. Return their taunts on their own heads. Give them up as prey in a land of captivity. Do not forgive their wrongdoing, and do not let their sin be wiped out before you, for they have offended the builders and provoked you.' So we built the wall, and the entire wall was joined together to half its height, for the people had a heart to work. But when Sanballat, Tobiah, the Arabs, the Ammonites, and the Ashdodites heard that the repair of the walls of Jerusalem went on, and that the breaches were being closed, they were very angry. They all conspired together to come and to fight against Jerusalem, and to cause a disturbance in it. But we prayed to our God, and because of them we set up a guard against them day and night. Then the leaders of Judah said, 'The strength of the burden bearers is failing, and there is much rubble. We ourselves are unable to rebuild the wall.'" Have you been building what God has asked you to do? Whether it would be a business, a ministry, a family, a career path, an invention, whatever it is that God has asked you to put your hands to. And have you found that you received quite ridicule from those around you, and that opposition just keeps coming at you, that you almost look foolish? And because you are building, you might not have everything that you need from a human standpoint that looks in the natural how normal people would build. And for that reason, they might be ridiculing you, saying you will never be able to succeed, you will never be able to build it. And have you been feeling like it's too much of a burden, like you are failing because of all the opposition and because of how much effort you are putting into it? Well, the Lord wants to remind us today that He is sovereign over our building, that unless the Lord builds it, the builders build in vain. And unless the Lord watches over it, we watch over it in vain. It is not by might nor by power, but by God's Spirit, that the work of your hands will be established if you are building in alignment with Him. So just shake off the taunts of the enemy, shake off the ridicules, and just continue building faithfully, because God will show your work for what it is, just like this Nehemiah will. They completed it, they finished it, and in record time, because the people's hearts were in it. So make sure your heart keeps in alignment and just build faithfully. So my beautiful God, I just pray that you will bless all your faithful stewards who are building this hour what you have entrusted into their care. Lord, I pray that you will refresh their hearts and encourage them and restore new hope to them in Jesus' most holy and powerful name. Amen.